era was a time of self-discovery. Through their individual thoughts, people attempted to stand out in society by influencing others with their own opinions. As a result, many individuals were alienated through their ignorance of different perspectives. This disregard eventually led to social dispute and political upheaval. The Polish uprisings of the 1800s saw Russia as a dominant power oppressing the helpless Poles, crushing them into darkness. Their struggle led to alienation in society and their loss of self-discovery. Frédéric Chopin was deeply affected by this oppression and composed pieces to try and inform mankind of its wrongdoings. Nocturne in C-sharp minor is a demonstration of the sorrow of Chopin and his devastated society. The high notes represent the overarching government's forceful control over the helpless. Through this measure, Chopin informs society that when one uses force, humans fall into grief. This grief leads to a broken bond between humans and can evoke the vicious human spirit. A similar pattern can be observed in Fantasy Impromptu, where a vicious G-sharp chromatic scale descends down the keys, representative of the downward path of Chopin's oppressed society. In the Revolutionary Etude, he uses the technique of chromatic descent along with the allegro con fuoco dynamic to emphasize that revolution ravages mankind. By fusing stormy melodies with calmer sounds, Chopin proposes that the solution to the suffering of humanity is to be optimistic and fantasize in a dreamlike world. Only in these places will one find the solitude to resolve their harmful actions towards society. Chopin also believes that by accepting this peacefulness, humans can develop the patience required to embrace each other in their own individuality, creating an unbreakable bond that can mend the wounds of revolution. The reoccurrence of his theme of togetherness in Fantasy Impromptu encourages individuals to accept one another and hopefully recover from the ravaging of war the correct way. Chopin expresses the meaning of his quote through a 35-note slur that resolves into a single note in Nocturne in C-sharp minor. His ultimate solution is the combination of both togetherness and simplicity, as shown through the mirrored C-sharp arpeggio that glides towards a simple C-sharp in both ends of the piano, symbolic of the extremes that man can reach if they fulfill Chopin's ideals of cooperation and simplicity.